Hey, DJ Mikey Mike in Direct Sound, and we are doing it from scratch today. We're doing it from scratch with a sweet light tutorial on the generator system. Now I have my 6 AccuSpot 252s American DJ moving heads right here, and we're going to walk you through the generator system with Sweet Light or ShowXpress. It'll both work. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how easy it is to create some advanced scenes using the generator. And I'm going to try to do this with a screen capture at the same time as show you live. So we'll go back and forth a little bit and see if that works out for you. So for those of you that are looking for DMX software, Sweet Light is a great product. It works really, really well. It's also the same as ShowXpress from CHAUVET. Anyone looking at DMX controllers. Okay, to start out, you might want to look at a hard controller just to get the concept of DMX down. But I highly, highly, highly suggest getting a PC-based controller. There's a lot of them out there. I really prefer to use this software. It's been working great for me for the last few years. The guys at Sweet Light are just amazing programmers. They do some great stuff. They've been really advancing this product in the last few years, like going out of style. Now it's available for Mac. The software dongles run, the software is free, but to interface it with your light, you need a dongle. It runs anywhere from, I think, $250 for a real small USB style cable controller to about $1,000 for the rack mount version. And that's kind of the map price. You can kind of get a variety of pricing there. I think anywhere between $350 and $450 is about the ballpark for a normal controller. And you're also going to need a PC or a Mac to make it run. But it's definitely well worth the money when I have a Martin Freaky controller that, well, what's really cool about this software also, it allows you to use DMX inputs. So I can use my Martin Freaky controller to actually control light scenes on my fixtures. We're not going to go into that today, but we're going to show you how to use the generator and do some really advanced features in a short amount of time. Okay, so here we go. You guys take a look at the lights, and I'm going to control it from the computer. Alright, what we got here is we have our Sweet Light software. There's the setup page, the builder scene page, which they call the editor, the live play mode, and a 3D viewer. Those are some of the features that you're going to be using. We're going to open up the editor page right now. And in order to use the generator, you have to group your fixtures. You have to group your fixtures. And I have my AccuSpots grouped as M for moving heads. So I'm going to select the M button, which will group my fixtures in the groups area right here. And that gives me all 6 of my AccuSpots. If we scroll over, you'll see 6 AccuSpot 250s. Now that they're grouped, that allows me to open the generator. So I just go up to the generator button, click on the generator, it opens the generator. Now for me to turn on the generator, I have to click DMX, and it gives me these parameters to work with. I can either do pan and tilt, color, or all of them if I like. To generate a scene, I'm going to work with the pan and tilt. Turning on pan and tilt. And I'm going to turn on the dimmer. Now it's at 100%. This is 0. This is 100%. And notice the lights came to attention there. We're going to open the shutter. And open now the lights are on. I'm going to work with the pan and tilt at this time, and all I have to do is hit play, and all the lights are going to do exactly the same thing in a 10-second duration. To speed up the lights, I can speed up the lights by doing it faster. So we're going to go to a 4-second duration. Now all these lights are on their own channel. All these lights are on their own channel, doing their own thing. This shift feature right here will fan the lights out. You can hit pause. This shift feature will pan the lights out. Right now there are actually 6 little dots right here. If I fan the lights out, notice fixture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now, when they cross the buttons, they're going to, one's going to do one thing, it's going to start one, so it's going to make a fan motion. If I tighten that up a little bit, it's just going to be a little bit off from each other, kind of like a little wave fashion. Hit pause in the generator, and notice how one fixture is pointed down, up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and so on. That's how you can generate light fixtures quickly and easily. Now, if I don't want the lights to go in a 360-degree fashion, I can adjust the room size by using these small little squares here. And we're going to take the fan off real quick. So they now should all be pointing in the same direction. I'm going to hit play again. And notice they don't go behind, they stay all in the front at this time. I can keep them even closer by moving them forward. So if I only wanted them to point at the crowd, now they're only pointing towards the crowd area. And I can also fan these lights out also. By shortening the time frame to 2 seconds, we can increase the speed. And by adding a color, for example, we want it on yellow. Now they'll all do yellow. So that's a quick little generated light scene using the generator with Sweet Light and ShowXpress. Quick multi-faceted scene, multiple steps. We're going to generate the scene right now and save it, and I'll show you how to pull it back up with the live mode. Okay, so if we wanted to generate this scene, and we did that in 1.2 seconds, we could do that super quick. It's so easy to do it, and you can do it live right there at the show. You can adjust the parameters of your room size. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. And you can adjust the parameters of your room size, keeping the lights just on focus on the dance floor. So if you're in a big gymnasium, you don't have to have lights going behind you. You can just keep them right there on the gym floor. Whatever works for you. There's multiple varieties of different configurations that you can do. This is just one that I'm just showing you quickly here. The fan mode, where you can have all your lights doing the same thing, or if they all have their own DMX channel, they can do the fanning effects and different things like that. So I'm going to generate this scene, and I'm going to show you how to play it back in the play mode using Sweet Light and ShowXpress. Okay, now that we have our generated scene, we want to save this scene, so I'll show you what it looks like. It's going to look like that with yellow. I'm going to hit stop, and I'm going to hit generate. And what that's going to do is going to populate this area right here with all the steps needed to make that scene. So it took 48 steps to create that scene. I go to File, Save As. I'm going to call it Gen 1 and save. And now I'm going to X out of the generator. I don't want to save this generated scene. I've already saved it to a, I can call this generated scene back and readjust it if I like, but I'm not going to do that. And then I'm going to minimize the editor, and I'm going to open up the play buttons. I'm going to create a new live page. Oh, right click, add new page. Call page 13. And we're going to add a light scene. To add a light scene, right click on the page bar and add light scene. We're going to call it Gen 1. Now this whole button here is Gen 1. If I click this, it'll start the scene as soon as I turn on the DMX button. Okay, so now the scene that we just created in Gen 1, click. Unclick. Click. Unclick. That's how quick it is. Now, if I didn't want to hook my lights up and I still wanted to generate that scene, I could do it in the 3D viewer. Just enabling the 3D view on my live page. Clicking generate. And now if you notice, the lights are doing exactly what they did on the scene in the room. So it's DJ Mikey Mike doing it from scratch with a little sweet light and ShowXpress tutorial here for you. Take a look at it. Hopefully you got something out of it. Hopefully we can make this make sense to you. PC-based controllers are the way to go. Definitely need a PC-based controller. There's a lot of cool software out there. I prefer Sweetlight. It's been doing amazing stuff for me, and I'm telling you, it's great stuff. Those people living in the U.S., you can go ahead and get the ShowXpress from CHAUVET. People in Europe or outside the U.S., probably more apt to get the Sweetlight suite. And there's a lot of different dongles out there depending on your price range or what you need to do. There's some remote control aspects, there's some rack mount ones, there's all kinds of cool stuff. Sweetlight, ShowXpress, really great stuff. Take a look at it. DJ Mikey Mike with Direct Sound, doing it from scratch. Peace!